Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Some brothers and sisters are very upset with this trend of Instagram couples. Specifically, and I've addressed this before with regards to couples just acting silly, but specifically where the husband is what they call a simp or very weak man, and the woman is, the guy splashing some water on the mirror, and she wipes it with his face, and he's scared, he's shaking to drink things and whatnot. What is this phenomenon? It's an interesting phenomenon actually, and it shows realities. A lot in sarcasm and satire, there's a lot of reality. You have to understand that, right? It is what it is. A lot of men are scared of their women, their wives. Now, oh, my brother Jibril, how can you say that? Why should? Yes, it is true. And they've made it into a fashion, and people laugh at it because they know it's true. Men are laughing, ha ha, because they know that's what it happens, that the guy cannot take a move without asking his wife. They call it in Arabic, like, Waziratul Dakhiliya, the Minister of Interior, right? It's a joke within the Arab world right now. The Arabs who are supposed to be strong. Waziratul Dakhiliya. I have to check with Waziratul Dakhiliya. I have to check with the boss. And it's an indication of men being weak, not being qawwam, not being imams. Now again, disclaimer, here women would say, oh, so what do you mean? You want to be like oppressors? That's not what we're saying. Why does it always have to come that men have to be oppressors? All we're saying is that it's about the responsibility and accountability that a man has to be a man. Okay? Does that mean she's going to be tied up in the house or something? No, it's about him taking initiative, him being the leader of the house, him knowing what are his rights and his responsibilities, and not having to ask her for every single thing. Because that's not what doesn't happen. However, in some cases, they make shura, consultation. The Prophet ﷺ made shura with Salam, with his wife, no problem. But now this whole new culture and fashion of disrespecting men, and people think it's funny, it's jokes. Be it you're talking about chickens or I don't know what, quacking, ducking, wiping their mirror with their face, doing whatever happy wife, happy life, all these kind of statements, which are fallacies, are being thrown out there, and it's becoming entertainment. Wives are saying, thank you, Sheikh, for making that note. Yes, indeed, keep talking about this, because, yes, we are taking over, we are doing this. And the guys are laughing, nervously, knowing with my wife in the back, should I laugh, should I cry, what should I do? It's a reality, because this is what's happening. And actually, it's a disservice from anyone engaged in this, and especially, look, the men who are in these TikToks and these Instagrams, with all due respect, you think it's fun, you think it's just a joke, but you're hurting other men. You're making likes of this, followers, but other people are suffering. Because in the back, this is being conditioned into men, into women. Men will just accept it. Well, I saw it on TikTok. It's in their subconscious. I saw it on Instagram. If my wife acts up or does this or that, well, I just accept it. It's okay. Now, someone would jump and say, but the Prophet ﷺ was patient. Yes, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about not compromising, not making fun of the, God-given rights and respect that a man should deserve. A good man, a real man. I always talk about this. So, it is a disservice. It's a bad culture. And men, I have a message for men who, number one, show their wives in these videos with all their makeup and all their fussing and dancing and whatnot. And sadly, they used to start sometimes with more conservative, and as they get more popular, it becomes less conservative. A real man will not just put his wife on Instagram and TikTok like that. I'm so sorry, especially with full makeup and showing her, curves and all these things. It is a shame. I don't believe you are. I don't believe you are a real man. I don't believe you are a real man. Okay? Also, you allowing yourself to be disrespected like that, okay, and you're participating in this and you think it's funny, is also showing that you're not a real man. At least think for the other men who are suffering. I have clients who are abused by their wives. Now again, women will jump in and say, what are you talking about? One sister messaged me, the way you talk about men being abused is not the same. You cannot say that women are abused. They're just in denial that men are abused. Yesterday, I had a client of a sister, for example, who, yes, she admitted that she hit her husband many times. Many clients do have where they get physically punched and abused by their wives. whatever you want to accept or not. And I'm not, by saying that, I'm not denying that there are many men who are abusing women. That's not my objective in my videos, to deny that some men abuse women, many men abuse women. That's not what I'm doing. All I'm saying is that, hey guys, indeed they do, but also women abuse men, right? So this kind of culture that's been built now by, I would say, 10 years now, with these funny sheikhs, throwing these videos out there and these lectures and snippets and, all these things where women are laughing, men are laughing, it has caused a problem. And to fix this, we just have to go back to Quran and Sunnah and understand what are the rights, responsibilities, the respect that's due to a husband, the respect that's due to a wife, how there should be training from the imams and the scholars of how a husband and a wife should behave. When is it okay to joke and to play and this and that, where there has to be respect, what's the context, what are the circumstances, needs to be looked at. And the best way to look at the life of the Prophet ﷺ. Yes, there was cases in which he joked, but did he compromise his authority in these jokes? Never. Did he compromise his God-given right? Never. So let us, yes, was he patient with sometimes when his wives acted in a certain way? Yes, he did. But let us understand that within the correct concept, inshallah. Because if not, it's hurting our men and it's hurting our women. So these things are making men weak, women strong, then women complain that men are weak, and men complain that women are strong. So what's going on? We're not going to solve it unless we get to the bottom of it and we understand and we stop this. So real men, don't do this. Please, even for the sake of fame and all that, just stop it. You're causing more harm than benefit. Barakallahu feekum. Please share this video and like it, subscribe, and check out my description. Click the Patreon link and become a patron today to support more videos to educate the Muslim community and the non-Muslims. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.